All right, so I just met
Newman. From Montana.
All right.
It's a long ways away, but hey, this is what it's all about. Dedication. Dedication, 200 signatures from '08. Yes, I've been part of the movement since ever I can remember.
Are you going to be here all week?
I am going to be here all week.
Okay, so you're going to be down at the RNC.
Yep.
All right. It's going to be intense. We're going to be covering it.
Yep, that's awesome.
We expose the agent provocateurs, and I think we need to spread the truth about what's coming down the wire too, because we see these groups that are very much divided right now.
Right.
A lot of anger.
Yeah, too much division. We got to come together.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out and have a strategy plan.
What would you like to say to people that are completely asleep to the deeper issues, not the basics, but is there a special message that you have for the future, if you will?
Well, put it this way, there is no future unless you look into the future, and you don't look into the future without looking at the details of what's happening now. And it's very important to understand what's happening now, because if we don't, then, we're just sitting around, next thing you know, your future's gone. So, picking up the truth on Federal Reserve, the IRS, why are we in Afghanistan, why are we in Iraq? You got to look at all these issues, find out the truth. And it's very important that you find out the truth, because what you're getting fed on the mainstream is not the truth at all. You gotta counter all the lies and propaganda that's coming through at us 24/7 from the mainstream that's bought by the lobbyists and so on and so forth. So I say to everybody, get the book Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin and read it. That's a good start right there.
Do you think that we're going to see a world currency following the audit of the Fed? And into the Fed, staged into the Fed?
Yes, they are. They are working for a North American Union currency already, and it's called the Amero. So, yes, they are. They have a backup plan for everything.
So we need more solutions other than just in the Fed, out the Fed, because we got to transfer to something and not let the bureaucrats.
Right.
That's kind of what I see there.
We need more solutions, and we need to stick with those solutions. Constitutionally based money, we got to get back to that to help solve problems. We need to fix our borders, so on and so forth. Bring our troops home. That might be important to us if you think about it. Let's say all of a sudden something happens and all of our troops are caught overseas and they can't get back to America when America's getting invaded. Did anybody ever stop to think about that?
Let's talk about that over here. This is what I try to talk to Mac about. That's what I see coming.
Yeah.
That's the real wake up, that China and Russia are doing war games, and they started it, the SCO, right before 9/11.
Right.
This is pre-planned, and 9/11 was an international cover-up. What's your truth? What do you see coming in timeline?
Timeline. Let's see here. They could be pulling the derivatives this fall, which means the economic system would absolutely collapse. Now, here's the point. If Ron Paul revolution gets big enough, they will pull the plug. So it's up to us to make something happen. You get my connection here. And if nothing happens, then the grip is only going to get tighter on us, and they keep taking us out one by one. So we're right at a very critical point right now. And as far as another invasion from a different country, 1 to 2 years. China just got through building a huge base 65 miles off of the coast of Florida. They're getting ready to build another one down in the ports of Mexico, which will be connected with the Trans-Texas corridor all the way to the ports of Canada. So this is real stuff that's happening 24/7. We are in the debt over our eyeballs with China, and nothing's being done about it. Ron Paul's the only one that's on top of this, talking about bringing our troops home, secure our borders, America first, fix the problems, and become the symbol of liberty to the world rather than the symbol of terrorism when we're in 130 countries going, look, live free or else we're going to kill you. Mm-hmm. What kind of sense does that make? That's a total contradiction. Americans need to wake up to the truth of these wars. We've been in war for over 12 years with Afghanistan and Iraq, and look where it's getting us. We're broke, we're falling apart, and our soldiers, we need to support our soldiers and bring them home. That's how you support our soldiers, not send them off to another war somewhere else. Look what they're trying to do. Another war with Iran. The propaganda is building up. They're trying to get that started. And because of our movement, I seriously believe, in my belief, that we have actually stopped that war from happening because people are waking up. It's getting harder for them to do false flag operations because there's so many people that are going to pick up what's going on before it happens, and they hate it when they know that. So like I say, keep it strong, keep it real, keep the liberty movement moving. Find out all of the information you can. Look on Infowars.com. Go follow Ron Paul, listen to all of his debates, and they are out there. You just got to go on the internet. Don't listen to the Communist News Network, which is CNN or the Fox. It's all lies.
And even RT.
Yeah, RT, exactly. It's already bought out. You know, Tea Party. It was intercepted. It's been bought out as well. Even though Ron Paul was the
we need a
father of the
resurgence
Tea Party.
in the alternative media, even outside the Infowars box, of
Yes.
just grassroots people that are not doing it for monetary purposes.
Right.
Not that that's wrong, but that they're doing it because they got to get the info out.
Right. Exactly. So yeah.
You have a YouTube channel or any websites?
I don't. I'm completely off the grid. That's sort of the way I like it right now. But
Yeah.
I'm constantly out and among the people. just
And you're in
spreading the word.
safe land. You're in Montana.
Yes, I am in safe land, and if that is the place, the last great stand.
Yeah. Even though they tried to pull that private prison thing
Right,
not too long ago,
exactly, and we were on
and
top
we
of that.
exposed it, and,
Yes.
and they got kicked out of town. So like just what you're saying,
We have
you
a-
expose it, and they have to hide from the light.
Right, exactly. Senator Greg Hinkle. He was on top of that. He's a good friend of mine. We're always talking about what's going on, and he's actually right there in the state capitol and letting people know what's going on with that prison, and that's how we get information. We go all the way through the system, and we get everybody to know the truth. So it's very important to have this happen. And so like I said, man, just really pay attention, find out the truth, and do your history. For goodness sakes, really do your history and find out way back when where the stuff started coming from.
Right.
How did the Federal Reserve ever even get set up? It's a fraud from the beginning, from day one. You know, they hijacked Congress.
Yeah.
It was
Study the Bolshevik Revolution. Study how they put Mao in. Study 1953 overthrowing Iran. Study
USS
North Korea.
Liberty. What happened there? Why is Israel attacking one of our ships, killing our soldiers? That should make Americans outraged. You know. So
Yeah.
look that up.